I see tremendous benefit in the quality of life that I have been leading. And that has been an amazing experience. I believe I am a work in progress. I don't think this meditation is going to stop at the end of this 40 days. I think it's going to be there till the last day of my life. But I think meditation, in my view, helps us to get that perspective of distancing from the problem.
We can live without water, can live without food, but we cannot live without breath. Hence, breath is our guru. Ana-Pana-Sati meditation is like an ATM. There is no place, there is no time. We can do this meditation anytime. That's how we call ATM, anytime meditation and any place meditation.
I used to be also impatient, not able to hear from our team, was not able to listen to them peacefully. But these days, after so many months of meditation, even people tell me that I'm able to listen to them. I was able to give time to my family now. And I was thinking that, meditation is really miraculous. It's magic.
Happy evening, friends. Happy morning and afternoon from those joining from the West. Welcome to, this is day 2 of this 40-day program, Meditation for Resilience and Performance. When I first practiced this, the technique was so simple. Yesterday we briefly practiced and understood the technique. It's so simple. And then I heard many people talking about so many benefits. I wonder, such a simple technique, how can there be so many benefits? I stayed open. I decided that I need to understand. I want to learn. Those 40 days, really opened up my mind, and I personally saw so many transformations within me. So we'll continue that journey today. And we'll understand more about the science of meditation. And so I welcome Chandra. Chandra, over to you.
Yes, Rakesh.
Yes. So, audio.
Happy evening, dear friends and masters. Great morning and afternoon for the people from West. Yesterday, we were talking about the core concept of thoughts create reality, yadbhavam tadbhavati, how we are a product of a thought. And so if the thoughts create reality, we develop a sound mind, a great mind. So we create things that we want, we attract things that we want. And meditation is paving a great way for creating a sound mind, mastering the mind. We are happy, and if the whole purpose of this life is about being happy, and then we are happy when we get what we want, and we are happy when we don't get what we don't want. And we're not happy when we get what we don't want, or we don't get what we want. This, in fact, comes from Bhagavad Gita. We're not happy when we don't get what we want. And we're not happy when we get what we don't want. When meditation develops sound mind, and so then it develops great focus, openness, and many things. And so then we're able to get what we want. So we drive towards right ideas, right views, right desires. And then so then we put our focus on it and we get there. But what about things that come in our way? What are things that come in our way, but that we do not necessarily are looking for? Because we're in a group living, there's a group consciousness, so there are things that are happening that we feel like, probably not have control. Meditation develops two things. Meditation develops great acceptance of situations that are happening by increasing our understanding about nature of things. It's constantly helping us to understand the big picture. And so then we are able to better accept things that are coming in our way through various concepts. Meditation helps us to forget the past. And so then we are able to come through the situations that are not necessarily aligned the way we are expecting. And so then we start becoming happy. Right. My audio is good, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So one is, how do I cope up with things that are coming in my way, which are not necessarily in alignment with what I'm looking for? So understand it, a big picture model. So we always have a reason. If a student or if an employee is not delivering the way you want as a manager, you look at it and say, somebody is not performing, always late, always delayed in delivery. But then when you have a bigger picture understanding, you step back a little bit and then look and then have a personal one-on-one or learn through the friends. And then if you recognize that the person is suffering with some immunity disorder or some kind of mental illness, because the system has not allowed him to or her to speak about it. So when we know limited, then we brand it, saying that it's non-performer. When you understand the reason behind saying that they're an immunity challenge or whatever that is, some illness, mental illness. And so then there is always a constant struggle for this person to perform, then our approach changes. Then we look at differently. We look at differently that situation. Now this person may be feeling sad or bad about not being able to deliver. And so maybe struggling and said, why me? And so this person now through meditation now starts expanding his understanding about the cause and effect. And so they get to a better acceptance and say, me is just fine. This is something that I might have created for various reasons. So we get to understand. The more we understand the bigger picture, the more we accept. So meditation enables us to one side, helps us to understand this bigger picture. And so then we have better acceptance. Meditation helps us to disconnect from the past pretty quickly, disengage from the past quickly. And so we don't brood over things that have happened so different. So when we get what we don't want, meditation is helping us to have better acceptance and then faster way to overcome. And meditation develops a sound mind, so we're able to create things that we want. But meditation also gives great clarity of creating the right things. At first, it's only me and me and me. But then as we go along, meditation is developing a sense of greater well-being for me and everybody else. So everything that we desire and seek is always having a benefit for me, to the people around, to the environment. It's how it's going to be. A person, I want one house, great. I want 10 houses. We're going to think 10 times before we look for houses. Unless there is a reason and a purpose of why I need 10 houses, we'll probably not even go there. Because meditation will give us the clarity and a sense of connection to the planet, to the earth, to everybody, and say, why do you need to be so greedy to have 10 houses causing so much of destruction to the environment? Everything is going to happen. It's going to develop our understanding significantly. It's going to change our facts, and it's going to help us to question everything that we have inside us, every belief, every fact. Some things that we do just accidentally without even knowing about it. I have money. Okay, some builder has started off, so go and buy another property, another property. We don't even think about it because the only thing we know is that you got to invest somewhere. But we question everything that we do, every action. We become mindful and say, is it of use to me, to others, and then to environment, everything? Because we find that connection, sense of connection. So dear friends, if happiness is there, and if satisfaction, and then we find meaningful life is what we are looking for, and then meditation is absolutely doing that by helping us to accept situations, helping us to disengage from the past, and helping us to create a great future. Yesterday, we practiced this simple meditation called breath mindfulness meditation. That's going to be a core practice in the program and for into our life as we make it a habit. The goal of this program is to make it a habit, meditation to be a habit in our life. And it takes, depending on the age, it takes 3 to 6 weeks. Depending on the sincerity and seriousness, it takes 3 to 6 weeks to install that habit into our body, into our mind. So the breath mindfulness meditation, the goal is to empty the mind. And when you empty the mind, many, many magical things happening. I talked about briefly, we will continue to have the discussion more. Yesterday, I talked about it briefly. Before we practice this technique every day, I want us to learn a small process. The core technique is breath mindfulness meditation. Those of you join new, I will talk about how to practice it again, so no worries there. But the breath mindfulness meditation technique is the core of it, is the core practice, which is about empty mind. When we empty the mind, which is about forgetting about our material self, the matter, what we think we are, which quantum physics always call it, what we think is real is not made up of real things. That's what Neil Bohr said. What we think is made up of real things is never made up of real things, because for them, they know that deep inside every material thing is actually energy. Energy becomes matter. That's all it is. And so that breath mindfulness meditation is to empty the mind and then experience that greater emptiness that is there, that we really are, the quantum field. And that's the whole idea of this meditation, breath mindfulness meditation, to forget ourselves, to rest our mind, to empty our mind fully. Is emptying the mind has a great effect of resting the mind, but has a much bigger effect of becoming one with this quantum field of energy. We understand those benefits and scientifically slowly. That's the crux of the practice we're going to do every day. But this heart elevation process that I want to us to understand today will help us to go deeper into this breath mindfulness meditation if you do it for a few minutes before we start the breath mindfulness meditation process. So there's a research institute in California called Heart Math Institute. Heart Math, M-A-T-H Math, Heart. Heart Math Institute, single word, you can search. And a Heart Math Institute has been doing some research on the effect of heart, human heart, on our body functioning, and hence so then our thoughts, and hence our life. So the Heart Math Institutes have found that whenever our heart rate variability is uniform, then the body is working great. Immunity is great. Coherency is there in our mind and body. And so the functioning of the body is wonderful. And so thought process is also good. If the heart rate variability is uniform, if the heart rate variability is erratic, then they found that body is not in a best shape. It is also linked to a lot of stressful state of the body. So what is this heart rate variability? Heart rate variability is simple. Suppose my heartbeat is average 60 per minute and yours is 70. It doesn't matter. It's not about being at 70 or 60. It can be whatever is your base level. Everyone has their own base level of heartbeat, right? Now, And it is common that if my heartbeat is at 60, and then it is common that my beat will, when there is a stressful situation, suddenly there is a fire, suddenly there is water overflowing, right? Suddenly there is something at the kitchen cylinder, something happened, and suddenly there is a big escalation came in the business. And so we get a call, and then there's some kind of shouting or commotion going in a conference room. So suddenly our heart rate goes up. From 60, it might just go to 68, right? It'll happen several times in the day, and it's just fine because these things continue to happen. Our body is designed to take care, but it goes up. But then how soon can it come down is the question. How soon will it come down? It went from 60 to 68. Will it take a minute to come back to this, or will it come back pretty quickly? The rate at which it comes back to its normal thing, that's the variability, heart rate variability. The rate at which it can come back and then come back to the normal level. And if this is erratic, that means it takes 2 seconds one time, it takes 10 seconds another time, it takes 35 seconds another time. It's going to have a graph which is erratic graph. The heart rate variability is quite erratic. Uniform is when it is going away from this baseline, but it comes back pretty quickly to the baseline. It's always uniform, the standard way. That means it's got a certain cycle it takes, but it's going to come back and settle down. But uniformly comes back. So dear friends, they connected this to human emotion. And they found that when we have a love emotion, a joy emotion, appreciation, compassion, kindness, care, gratitude, adventure, bliss, wholeness, oneness, when you have all these emotions in our body going, that means we are appreciating somebody. You are expressing gratitude to somebody. You are, in a loving mode with a child. You are in an adventurous mode in nature. You are, in a kind mode with some, an old age person, right? You're compassionate with people who have been challenged with certain aspects in their life. And so when you have those experiences, the HRV is uniform, and our emotion is high. It's called higher emotion. HRV, heart rate variability, is uniform, is good. And so then that has a magical effect on the body. The brain is coherent. The brain naturally has coherency, means it is all parts of the brain are working like an orchestra. I think, what, I need to just change one small setting. Let me just do this. So coherency is like an orchestra. They're all coherent, means they're all working together. Then you get beautiful music. So the brain also goes into coherence. And for it to go coherence, it has to come down to a beneficial, slower wave states. And so brain comes down. In breath mindfulness meditation, brain is in a slower wave state. So the friends. So when heart rate is uniform variability with a higher emotion, then our brain is coherent. And so then it is slowing down. It's a great thing towards Ana-Pana-Sati, breath mindfulness meditation, right? When we are in a frustrated mode, angry mode, we are not as bullying, somebody's bullying us, we feel separate, we feel isolated, we feel dejected, we are, many of those emotions are bringing the heart rate down. I mean, heart rate variability graph bad. And so as a result, then we are not necessarily in the good of health, good of anything. Okay. So the heart elevation process is simple. We're going to keep our hands and we're going to connect with the heart center. And we want to elevate ourselves to a good mood by recollecting a past event. A past event where you felt good, you had experienced that emotions like love, joy, gratitude, compassion, kindness, care, adventure, bliss, any of those emotions that you felt in the past. Simply have to recollect that event once and then relive it, relive the moment. We do it all the time, right? We do it all the time. We go back to our vacation time. We're going to imagine we feel good. We just do that. That's all. From the present, from the past, whatever that you're experiencing right now, okay? And so we do that. Simply we stay in that for a few minutes. By doing so, we are bringing up our state into a different emotion. And as a result, bring our body, mind into coherence. As a result, we're setting ourselves up for great and deeper Ana-Pana, breath mindfulness meditation. All right, friends. And so we want to practice this every day for a few minutes before we do the Ana-Pana-Sati meditation. So let me put up the slide about breath mindfulness meditation, the posture. So we're going to get into the meditation pretty quickly. All right. So this is breath mindfulness meditation for newcomers. Once again, we're talking. The posture is simple. We are sitting on the floor, cross-legged, fingers into fingers, hands in your lap comfortably, eyes closed. If you're wearing spectacles, please remove them. They're not necessary for meditation. And so in that posture, we are observing our breath. Take any point on the nose as a reference and observe your natural breath. No forceful inhalation and no forceful exhalation. And you're observing your natural breath. Anywhere on the nose, take a point as a reference and notice the breath is going in and coming out at that point. As you observe the breath, mind is becoming empty. And as mind is becoming empty, we may have some sensation, vision, anything. If you have any of those experiences, witness them. These are experiences that are happening involuntarily without your doing anything, but they happen. And then you know that it is an experience coming through meditation. Be a witness, do not analyze. It's a practice. So initially we start analyzing a lot, but slowly with the practice, we stop analyzing. So first of all, observe the breath, eyes closed, keep eyes closed, observe the breath, and slowly mind becomes empty. And as mind is empty, we may experience something, may or may not. When you're experiencing anything that we feel is out of ordinary, be a witness to everything that's happening at that time. Witness it. In case you know that you are thinking, thoughts are there, it is an active thought that you are thinking. When you know it is a thought, attention back to the breath again observe it. And again, go back to slowly emptiness. This is our goal. This is what we're going to do in the process, right? Pretty simple breath mindfulness meditation. Posture is, be comfortable. You don't have to keep your spine erect, right? You sit down on the chair, on the floor, what you feel is comfortable, right? That's one. And so, to this posture, heart elevation is just one small change in the posture, which we're going to practice. So the posture is simple. You're sitting down, cross-legged. Everything is same as breath mindfulness. I didn't show a person sitting in the chair, but you can sit in the chair with your legs crossed there. And then all you do is keep your hands on your chest area. Single hand, two hands. Both you can do, or single hand you can do. Just anywhere in the chest areas, keep it. And then it says that you feel your heart for a minute or two. Then we recollect an event, an experience from your past, a present, where you felt enormous love, joy, gratitude, compassion, any of them. Just bring up that event, just be in it. Relive it, be in it, experience it, and feel good about it. And so then as you're doing it, you'll have that emotion, and that emotion is energy. And so you'll have that coming up, you feel good, and that energy, whether you accept or not, it's all, every thought and every emotion is energy, electromagnetic energy. The waves are generated, and so the waves are going around from you. We're always a force of energy, and so we always spread electromagnetic energy around us. And so the field is being generated. And so we start becoming coherent between body and mind. We also start connecting to everything around us, right, friends? So this is heart elevation process. So we're going to do this for a few minutes, and then the music will change. And I'm going to say, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. That time you simply change your hands into fingers, hands on your lap comfortably, like this posture. And then we continue the meditation there, right, friends? So this is our process. Relax yourself. We'll go into the meditation. Relax your body. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, resting your hands comfortably in your lap. yourself to merge into your breath, and allow yourself to experience that emptiness and blackness inside of you, all around you. We are less matter, more emptiness and energy. Can you become aware of that emptiness spreading far and wide beyond the room, stretching into the edges of this universe. All emptiness is energy. This is the quantum field of energy with unlimited possibilities and opportunities. The longer you stay aware of this emptiness, that blackness, that void, the more you receive from it. Stay aware of that emptiness, where there's no body, where there's no thing. The longer you stay connected to this field of unlimited, to this field of unpredictable, the more open you become, the more possibilities you draw into your life. If you find yourself distracted in thought, go back to observing your breath, dear friends, and allow yourself to find that emptiness all around. Friends, at this time, let's express gratitude to all things and everybody. Gratitude is the highest state of receivership. Can you express gratitude to your parents for giving us this beautiful connection into this universe? Your gratitude to your teachers and mentors who expanded our knowledge and wisdom. Be grateful to all the people in your life, your family, your friends, your colleagues, relatives, your partners, everybody, for helping us learn so many things. Your gratitude to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, for filling our lives with beauty, energy, mystery, and more. Give thanks to everything you use, the technology, the system, the companies, the governments, the institutes that support us in many, many ways. Your gratitude to yourself for caring for you, for caring for others. And gratitude to this intelligent quantum field, the universe, for allowing us to experience so much more in this life. Relax your body. Feel your body and let your autonomous nervous system repair your body. Recollect your experiences from the session. How did you feel? What see? Whenever you're ready, you can keep having for seconds, and then chat open, please. Okay, friends. Hope you enjoyed the session. Our second meditation. Once again, we part ourselves. We're done longer today, 35 minutes of meditation. Meditation can go very quickly. If we have a serious intent to get to know about it, everything comes from the thought. We're going to learn so much about this thought and creation during this program. That is our sincere intent, that we understand and grasp this concept so powerfully. So when you have good intent, meditation can become very deeper, and then it can go pretty quickly. Group meditation, we're adding to the energies of everybody. So thank you for joining and helping everybody experience that energy and go deeper. I'd like to hear from one or two people, if you'd like to share how you felt in your meditation today. You can raise your hand. But before that, I would like to share a slide and then talk about the experiences of meditation, so we understand this. So experience of meditation. Yesterday I asked these questions and I would ask again. Whoever has felt any of these listed here, and it is common that when we are emptying our mind, when we are losing the sense of a material body, material self, body and environment, people, places, things around, and so we are truly experiencing what we are inside deeply, and that's energy. So we are becoming that energy, we're experiencing that energy. And so then it translates into a variety of experiences. How many types? Infinity. Right? So any number of experience, any type of experience can be there. Today morning, somebody is saying that they experienced every cell vibrating with energy in their body, right? It can be any type, and there are no end to, or no, there is no limit on what kind of experience we have. So, but then we categorize some of them here. Lightness in the body. If you felt lightness in the body, so say that in the chat, right? Lightness. If anybody felt heaviness, your head and your body has become so heavy, it's like just going down, or you feel so heavy, it's like a rock, it's like a metal, piece of metal, right? And then if your head is spinning, your body is spinning, the spinning is common, very common, right? And then you feel like there's kind of some kind of energy in your head and some kind of energy in the body. You feel that, the head is all energy. There's some feeling you have to felt, right? And then you're feeling non-existence of the body organs or the entire body, below the head, below any part of the body, having tingling sensations, fingers, floating sensation. You feel like your body is lifting up. You're sitting and meditating, but you feel like it's all just gonna come, it's coming up, right? And that feeling. And movements of the body, of course, left side, right side, forward, very common that you have a jerk, sudden jerk of the head and the body, right? That could happen. And of course, sleeping, you feel like you've slept for the whole duration or for some part of it. You don't know what happened, right? That's, of course, is a common experience. And seeing colors, tingling sensation in the third eye center, in between eyebrows. That seeing colors or tingling sensation in the third eye center, which is in the middle of the eyebrows, which corresponds to our pineal gland inside, the sixth center, and subconscious mind, right? Which is getting always active in a meditation session. And then any kind of visions, did you see some snow mountains, beautiful greenery, three-dimensional geometric patterns, or people and gods, goddesses of various things, events that are happening? Did you see any visions? Feel free to talk about them. If anybody has seen Shirdi Sai Baba, mention it, or Jesus Christ, mention it. There's nothing taboo about meditation experiences. Everything is becoming relevant over a period of time as you go through the meditations, as you develop the ability to understand what it means to you symbolically or representing a past or a future event or experience. Energy becomes matter, matter goes back to energy. There's only two things. So everything can be put together into a scientific voice, dear friends. And then deep feelings, if anybody has some deep feelings. No specific experience. Now, all of these are, what do we do? I mentioned yesterday again, meditation experiences happen. For some, nothing happens. Example is me. Nothing happened for me for a long time, for quite a few days, quite a few weeks and months. Occasionally, I used to feel some kind of energy. The energy part of it, after a few weeks, then it started happening for me, and I start feeling energy here and there. Then a few more things, then suddenly some kind of, air pumping out of my ears, some, what we call, whether you call weird, whether you call some different types of experience, they start happening. And suddenly I start seeing some visions, I start feeling connected, whole, all that, right? But some, very few things happen. But then, however, that's the no specific experience category. But I want us to remember that every meditation is a good meditation, because experience by itself is not necessarily the measure of how good your meditation is. The measure of meditation is always about how it's impacting our life. how calm I become, how peaceful I become, how aware I become, right? How mindfully I'm talking, speaking, thinking, and doing my action, how much I'm focused towards person sitting in front of me. When I get a phone call, how much I'm giving time to the people, how fully I am with them and not with them. Am I communicating with nature, right? I'm happy for no reason. I'm able to forget things, forgive things. It's all about that. It's not necessarily about, how cool a thing you've seen or not seen, right? Experience of meditation happen. We don't control them, and then we go through them. In an advanced stage, as you understand the concept better, then yes, there is a process to go and then navigate into your experience and go no more, but that's later. But initially, when you get experience, you go through it, right? You go through them, and so then you get to the next one and the next one. But we don't break our meditation because some experience is shaking our body. And so, then we get scared. It happens, of course, initially. What's happening to me, right? Somebody wrote, I feel suffocated. And so then what do we do? I feel suffocated, the fear kicks in and says, oh my God, so will I go breathless now? And so they stop, right? But understand, all we're doing is sitting and observing our breath. We're not doing any other process that harms the body. So observing the breath and a relaxed posture cannot harm. So any experience in meditation is always safe, because in meditation, you're connecting into your greater part of the mind called the superconscious mind, which is very intelligent, that field of energy, which is always directing and allowing the body to go to specific experience or not, right, friends? And so all experience in meditation are safe. We sit through them. We develop the ability to sit through them without analysis. That's the training again. We got to keep repeating it again and again, so that slowly we drop our fears, and then we dare to go through every experience that happens. And so we move beyond it. And everything has a benefit that you will understand a period of time. Right? Okay. So with that, if somebody has raised hand, I would like to listen into one or two and then give to Rakesh for making some announcements. And then we also I want to introduce our facilitators. We might take 5 minutes extra today. We ended around 6:50 p.m. IST, but please stay on to meet your facilitators who are going to be helping you in this journey for the next 40 days. Yes.
Hi, sir. This is Siksha Pandey from Lucknow. So, it was excellent session. Today's session was really excellent for me. Yesterday, I almost slept or had a feeling of sleeping. I don't know, while doing meditation. But today, I could feel the tingling sensation in my fingers and heavy legs and suddenly heavy head also. And I was dreaming. And when the heart chakra meditation was going on, I could swam through my past and started imagining things happening in future also, the good past memories. I could feel that, and I almost had tears in my eyes. And overall, it was excellent session for me today. Thank you so much.
That's great. Thank you, madam. What's your name again?
Siksha Pandey.
Siksha Pandey, yes. Siksha, thank you. That's great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes. One more.
Shweta.
Can you hear me?
Yes. When we have a video, we connect more, we exchange energy more. That's why we always ask for video. And of course, we are a lot more attentive. So mind is receiving.
Yes, sir. I forgot to switch it on.
Thank you.
Earlier.
Yes.
Sir, I spoke to you yesterday as well. Yesterday, as I told you, I couldn't, go through it. I wanted to stop so many times. Today, the experience was total different. Today, it was like smooth almost all the time. That heart chakra thing, the heart elevation one, I could just feel my whole body vibrating for that thing. But question what I wanted to understand, one thing was, today what I was feeling was like certain places of the time my breath was going too fast or too slow. Do we control it or just let it flow?
Yes, just let it flow.
Okay.
Anything that happens in your meditation involuntarily, and you will know it, let it go and let it happen.
Okay.
Let
No
it
need to
happen.
control the speed or anything. Just
We don't interfere into any of the meditation experience that are happening to us. You know
okay,
it, you're
sir.
not, you know it, you're not doing it, right? As long
Yes.
as you know you're not doing it, let it go. Be a witness to it.
Okay.
Just dikhte hi rahna, kya hoga, right? And it is taking care of
Yes,
it. It's
sir.
taking care of
Correct,
many
sir.
things that are required to be happening in the body. All right. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
One more person.
Good evening, sir. Ashmit this side.
Yes,
So
sir.
it was something a new experience, like others said, because today was my first session. So it was a kind of suffocating, and I would say it was really difficult for me to concentrate. And I stopped a lot, a number of times. So yeah, I hope to get better in future. But it was really nice experience for me.
It's
I was always
suffocating and
looking.
difficult, but it's nice.
Yeah, it was suffocating and difficult, but at the end, I really felt calm even after doing that.
Okay. Thanks for the clarification. It's good. You know, of course, when it's suffocating, first time is just slipping in, and of course we feel like we got to open and then get back because we know a certain way body works. We know body works certain way, and suffocation way is not good for the body. So we got a lot of meaning going, and so then we assign it, and so then we want to take an action.
Right?
That's what we're going to decondition. It's a difficult thing to cross over in the beginning, that every experience is safe, and so let go. It is a difficult thing to cross over, but we got to keep working on it, right? That means what I'm saying, tomorrow you feel suffocated, just sit down, recollect these words. Everything in meditation is just safe. Nothing is going to happen for me. I'm going to go through it. Let me see what is going to take, where is going to take me. Just sit down and go through it.
Yeah.
Just
Right.
make a stronger intent and sit down and go through it, and then it's going to go away. It's happening when the body is getting recalibrated in many
Right,
ways,
sir.
right?
Right, sir.
You'll only know it later. Okay.
Right, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for your wise words.
Okay, one last thing, as we are mindful of the time.
Yes.
Rakesh, your voice is not that great. So any announcement, I think, yep. Yes, Shurbi madam.
Yeah, good evening all. So my experience, I do not know, I mean, how do I cannot relate things because I do not know how to relate, but the heart elevation, I saw the face of my close ones and I just cried ample, full on. After that, the power, the meditation part, it was all black most of the time, taking somewhere deep inside, but where I could not see any way. And then when the music changed, I was well aware of all the music, which was, the various sounds which were coming. And then the white light, as if a lampshade on the top of the head, giving some white light onto, and then suddenly white light went off. That's it. I could relate. I mean, I could understand.
Wonderful. You feel good at the end.
Of course, yes, no doubt. It goes, I mean, it's awesome.
Okay, that's good. Thank you, Survi madam. That's all right. When we are talking about these, others are relating to what they felt, and they're all normal experiences. Anything can come. Enjoy it as they come. Yes, sir. We'll take this last one, Damo Buddha Thar, please. And reminding, I will still discuss after the session is over. Yes.
Okay, good evening. I'm from Delhi NCR. I was feeling like a jerk when we suddenly applied the brake. Just I will fall down, that feeling. And the faces of certain person who I don't remember, that names, started floating. But the main thing was jerk when it suddenly applied the brake. This was my feeling, sir.
Okay, very nice. It's going to happen. We are experiencing what we call the energy bodies, right? So the jerks are a representation of the energy body wanting to, getting energized or wanting to step out for some time. I'll stop there, but it's a safe experience and it's common to have a jerks that come and go, right? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Rakesh.
Yes. So friends, I know great to hear these experiences, and we provide many more opportunities to have these engagements. That's one of those important ways to engage is through WhatsApp group. Please do join. You are registered. You have received an email with the link to join the WhatsApp group.
Is it only me, or is others also experiencing a sound distortion?
Yes, sir. For us also, it is not clear.
Sound distortion. Rakesh, just something is going. I got to fix the microphone. All right. While you do that, what's the announcement you want to talk about?
Just want to make sure you join. And second is
No, just tell. So me and Lalita will do that announcement. What's it about? Self-assessment. Lalita, go ahead.
Yes, sir. So, dear friends, today in your groups, we will be sharing a self-assessment form. So it is basically, we will share 3 self-assessment forms in week 1, week 3, and week 6. So this is to like get an idea how your journey has been, what is the progress that you are achieving or attaining through this 40 days journey. So it's a great way to self-assess and look at our progress. So please do take it, hardly takes 5 to 10 minutes of your time. And secondly, we also have a session tomorrow, like after this meditation ends, from 6:45 to 7. So this is a free program, but we also have a certification model in this. So if anyone is interested in receiving the certificate at the end of the program, so please do join, like stay back tomorrow from 6:45 to 7. We will explain you the criteria and what are all the procedure for this enrollment and everything. It will happen on the same bridge. So, and finally, we have once again sent WhatsApp group invitations to all of your registered email IDs. So if anyone, you are not able to find it, kindly do search it in your promotions or spam folder. It should be there. If you're still not able to find, we are sharing the contact details in the chat window. Please do reach out to us. If there is anyone who did not register for the program, we will share that link as well. You can try and register also. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. That's wonderful, Lalita. The self-assessment is my most favorite and the most important. If we are giving our time for 40 days and just knowing about it, knowing about ourselves, of how we are progressing, our thought process, our emotional process, our physical health, our ability to think positively, all those things we assess by ourselves by just answering those questions. It sort of gives you an idea of various dimensions of how meditation is going to help us, right? So please do take a look today. What you are feeling now is a baseline of where you are in all of those parameters, and then later, 3 weeks later, you're going to measure again, 6 weeks later, measure again for yourself. Okay, thank you. So with that, let me take a few minutes to still introduce our facilitators. We've got our facilitators who are, our beautiful meditators who are there wanting to help, wanting to give clarity about various questions you may have in the groups. So start with Lata Madam.
Thank you, Chandra sir. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, dear friends. I am Lata Srinivasan. I am based out of Bangalore. I'm an entrepreneur by profession, and I've been meditating with Buddha CEO programs for the last 2 years. And I've had very immense benefits in terms of health, in terms of relationships, in terms of my work. And I'm a sincere gratitude to Chandra, to Vani, and to the entire team at Buddha CEO for the journey for the last 2 years. And I'm the facilitator for Uranus 1, Uranus 2, and Uranus 3 WhatsApp groups. And if you have any questions, please do feel free. If you're a part of the group, please do feel free to write, and I would answer to the best of my ability. And if required, I would take help from the other meditators, senior meditators as well. And I look forward to this 40-day amazing journey with you all. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Lata Madam. Also a chief editor for the magazine we run. We run a magazine, corporate magazine called Buddha CEO. And we give it, we send whoever wants a copy, you can go in and request for it. But she is our chief editor doing an amazing job for us. Thank you for being a facilitator this time. And so let me have Preeti Agarwalji.
Namaste to everyone. I am a meditator from last 2 years. And I started my meditation with the Buddha CEO only. Before that, I have not experienced any of the meditation. And this is once I started, I never stopped it. I am based in Dubai. And I am a facilitator for the Mercury 1, Mercury 2, and Mercury 3. So if you have any questions, any queries, anything which you want to ask or share, you can discuss it on the WhatsApp group. And by profession, I was a software engineer, but I left my job 5 years back because I was looking for the purpose of my life. After 3 years, I found finally purpose of my life, and now I am really enjoying my life. And I really want to progress more in this journey. And I think it will be after this birth also, I am going to again doing the same thing, meditation and teaching meditation to everyone. Thank you so much, everyone.
Wonderful. We find a purpose of life through meditation.
Yes, sir.
It happens, and that's when we really become very, very happy, and so much clarity emerges for us in doing what we want to really do, and with a lot of strength and force. Thank you, Preeti Madam, for being our facilitator from Dubai. Shalini Madam, you are probably muted. Can't hear. Yeah, you're muted. Unmute yourself. What happened? You're not listening. Can we unmute Shalini Madam?
Yeah, now I'm able to speak. Thank
You're muted again.
you. Sorry. Yeah. Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
I am Shalini from Seattle in US. I'm with Buddha CEO for the past 1 year. And I too started my journey with PSSM since 2018. I too was one of participants like you all on Zoom, attending one of the 21-day course. And it has been a really life-transforming event for me. I came into meditation due to some health reasons, and I have resolved all my problems without the support of any medical pills or medicines. And one way of giving back to the community is helping others come to this path of meditation. So I'm here helping and being part of Buddha CEO team, helping Buddha CEO to reach out to others. So I'm the facilitator for WhatsApp group Sun 1, Sun 2, and Sun 3. And if you all have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me or any of the admins in your group. And we would like to see you all come forward and share your experiences too. Thank you.
Wonderful. Facilitator for Sun. So much light we're going to spread out to every one of us. Thank you. Thank you, Shalini Madam. That's great. Yes, Nalini.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Nalini Prakash. I'm meditating from past 2 years. I started 2021. Then this 2022, I joined PMC, started for 21 days meditation for beginners. Then October month, I joined Buddha CEO 40 days program. And this meditations really helped me a lot